What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's going to be a little bit late by day, but welcome to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix news review from, of course, since the last race. We had Italy last time out 2 weeks ago, and the news was that Aston Martin have signed Adrian Newey to work on the cars from, I think it's around March 2025 onwards. We're going to see now with Aston Martin if they're going to keep Stroll and Alonso and see what they do. FP1 then, and it was topped by Max Verstappen, although it was with incident Colapinto losing the rear of the car and going into the wall early in FP1. And also doing the same as Leclerc, he went straight on at turn 15 and took off his right front tyre. FP2 then, it was topped by Charles Leclerc, and FP3 going into Saturday was topped by George Russell, so Mercedes possibly having pace, we don't know yet. Q1 then, and out was Ocon, Zhou, Bottas, Norris and Ricardo. Norris going out in Q1 because of yellow flags on his final run, but it was topped by Charles Leclerc, who progresses through to Q2. Q2 then out was Stroll, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Tsunoda and Behrman, who is subbed in for the banned Kevin Magnussen, and that one was topped by Max Verstappen, who had somewhat some pace, but going into Q3 it didn't come to anything as he qualifies down in P6 as Leclerc took pole position from Piastri, Sainz, Perez, Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton, Alonso, Colapinto and Albon. Pre-race though, and we had some disqualifications from qualifying. Hamilton and Gasly both go into the back of the grid and starting from the pit lane. However, before we get to the race though, we need to show you this scary incident in F2 from the start. If you see the yellow car in the background, which is now covered in debris, you can see it's going to get hit as it stalls its Kushmini, and you can see the Red Bull livery car goes up into the air. Don't worry, everyone is okay in this incident. The car goes upside down, but going into the race then, and we're going to go from the start. This is a very new, revamped sort of thing we're going to do. We're going to go through the race. So Piastri takes the lead then, going down the inside with a massive lunge down the inside into turn 1 from Oscar Piastri. He takes the lead then from Charles Leclerc, and then later on in the race they've all bunched up 1 to 4. It's Sainz, Piastri, Leclerc and Perez. They've all bunched up, and Perez makes the move around the outside of Leclerc. He gets squeezed out, Sainz comes through, and then on the exit of turn 2 this crash happens between Sainz and Perez. This will end the race in virtual safety car then, and that allowed then, after this crash, everyone got out, of course, okay, and that allows Oscar Piastri to win his second race of the year. He is now 2 races wins, and so does Lando Norris, but crucial for McLaren in the Constructors. Second place goes to Leclerc again, and 4th pole position in Baku, I think they said, and 0 wins at Baku. So, unfortunately for Leclerc, he continues the streak. 3rd place was George Russell. Did nothing during the race. Leclerc, the Sainz-Perez crash, and he appears out of nowhere and takes P3. Looking at the championship battle then, and it is 313 points, play 254 with Norris. So, Norris gaining 3 points then on Verstappen after starting P15, and he gains points. Looking at the McLaren versus Red Bull battle though, and McLaren gain and overtake Red Bull by 20 points. Moving on then to the worst team of the weekend. Ocon having 2 mechanical failures throughout the weekend, and the worst team being Alpine this weekend, getting a car disqualified from qualifying as well, with Gasly, and then him getting back up to P12, but Ocon down in P15. Best team has to be Williams. I know they didn't get, well, they got points. They got 6 and 4 points, so 10 points for Williams, with a P8 and 7 finish for them. Looking at the rest of the race then, it was, of course, off the podium was Norris in 4th, Verstappen 5th, Alonso, Albon, Colapinto, Hamilton and Behrman getting P10, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Ricardo, Zhou, Ocon, Bottas, then Perez, Sainz retiring with Stroll and Tsunoda. That is it for this video. If you have enjoyed, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.